Pits, welcome back to another episode of Cherry Pit. My name is Simran, and I'm joined with
Melody
and
Jane.
And today we're going to be talking about things that we don't want to bring into the new year. So essentially, these are things that we're tired of seeing, we're sick of, and they just need to end and be over with by the start of the next year. Okay, I can start us off with the first one. This might be a little controversial, but I really hate the fake vines that people hang in their rooms. Do you guys have any of those in your rooms?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't either. I think I agree with you, though. I feel like if people are having plants in the room, they should be real.
They should be.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just look so cheap, and they're always like the same shape and color, and just doesn't look good. Like, vines don't look like that.
I know, and they're always like hung in
Yes.
very distinct individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would go so far to say that all plants need to be real.
Right.
And I'm just saying this because all the plants in my room are fake.
Oh, but you have cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just need to do research about like what plants are safe for cats. And I do want to do that because one of my cats loves plastic. And so in a lot of my fake plants, there are like little teeth marks because he just likes to bite on them. But yeah, I don't like the fake vines.
Yeah, I think there are some good, I mean, they're probably expensive, but there are some good fake plants that look real, but I think you guys know which ones I'm talking about. They just don't look real, and they don't look good.
Yeah, I retract my statement. I don't think all plants should be real. Because, I agree. I think, like, there are some, like, small, like, nice, cute, like, desk plants that are, like, fake, that are nice.
Like from IKEA.
Yeah. But those vines, especially in the way that, like, it's trendy to put them up in the strips, as you said. Like,
God.
that
with
needs
LED
to go.
lights, too.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Add that to the list. Yeah, really starting off controversial. What about you guys?
Okay, well, the first thing on my list, so we all did some brainstorming separately, though, and so neither of us have any idea, like, what kind of, like, what we have on each other's list, but the first thing on my list is robots, and I mean that in, like,
Okay.
I mean that in, like, food delivery robots, and then I also saw TikTok recently that the New York subway system, they have a new robot that's meant to just patrol the subway.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird, and it's like a police robot, so there's like a whole plan set in place to like get this robot used to the subway system. So for now, I think for a couple months it has a police companion, and then I think it, like, after 5 months or something, it can, like, finally roam on its own. But it just, the reason they said that they need this is for, like, surveillance. But the girl on the TikTok that I watched counted, like, some of the main cameras, and there was, like, 40 of them. So, yeah. And then just, like, the food delivery robots.
What does that look like? Like, were there images of that police robot? Is it like head to toe, like, built like human kind of robot?
No, it's like kind of like the food delivery robot vibe. Like, it's just kind of
like on wheels?
Yeah.
Like a box?
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of like a white machine. I'll find a photo.
It's like an oval. I've seen it, but I've also, like, the food delivery ones. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos where they, like, malfunction and they're just, like, spinning at, like, a very fast speed, and nobody wants to get close to it because it's... Yeah.
Okay, it looks like a pod.
Yeah, and it has a bright,
it's like an igloo almost.
NYPD
That's
letters
weird.
right on the front,
Yeah.
just so people know. And I just think that there's definitely better use of money, probably taxpayer money.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how much those cost.
I know. And in this TikTok, this girl was talking about the robots and, like, how they're meant to reduce crime. And I mean, I guess I always think of, like, New York subways, especially, like, late at night, being kind of sketchy, but she was like doing real journalism. Like, she was there from like midnight to 6 in the morning, the times that the robot is supposed to be like patrolling the subway system. And like she said, I mean, I guess that was just like that one specific night on that one subway platform, but like there wasn't really much going on.
Yeah, I don't imagine it like has any authority to do anything. I feel like it's just like it's like having it there might like deter people, since I don't know, maybe we're like used to cameras and we don't think they like are doing anything.
Maybe.
But if there's like a little figure that's a camera and it's like moving around, we might feel a little more deterred.
I think
know.
it depends though. I feel like if people like true criminals are they're not going to be deterred by this robot. I feel
If there's any
That's
true
true.
criminals listening, please send your thoughts.
Let us know what you would do if you saw this robot.
Yeah, would this stop you?
Someone needs to do some like actual research though, like see exactly the impact.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference.
No.
It just looks like a accessory.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was
Yeah.
valid.
I like for the food delivery robots, they just kind of make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Same, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't really have them here, but when I was in LA, like they were like we would be
Really?
walking on the
Really?
street, and yeah, there's like this box that's just moving. It was really like weird, and like yeah, it is kind of like creepy to see them around.
Is there like facial recognition though, so that only the person who ordered the food can actually take the food out of the...
I think there's something like that. Like I don't exactly know, but there's either like something you unlock like with your phone, like a code or something,
Okay.
or
Oh,
facial
okay.
like recognition.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I kept thinking when they're like rolling past me. I'm like, what? We could really easily just like smash this open and like
Yeah.
take the food.
Just take the robot.
And
Yeah.
there's also like self-driving Ubers. I think like mostly in
Yeah.
the States again, but I would not feel safe.
No, me neither.
They're so that's really creepy. Like that's a whole other level of like
Yeah.
danger to me.
So I think that we just need to take a break on trying to have this many robots.
Yeah.
I really don't think they're as useful as we
Yeah.
hope that they would be.
Yeah.
I think we could have like a whole episode on technology that is going too far.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good one.
Okay.
How about you, Melody?
I thought of one. I did my brainstorming kind of late. I think this is extremely controversial in our like season right now. But Uggs. I think Uggs need to go.
I agree.
I was actually thinking that because like I've been wanting to get them the past couple of years, and I was literally thinking that this would be the year I finally get them. I am unemployed though, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be buying them anytime soon, but I like them.
I think like sure they kind of look nice, but I've always felt that they're so impractical.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, like yeah, that's my only thing. And I remember they were like in trend when we were like a lot younger.
In middle school.
Did you
Yeah.
guys have Uggs in middle school?
No.
I
You
never.
didn't?
No.
I had like knockoff ones.
Oh.
And they were just like your classic brown. They were like high. I feel like the higher ones were more popular back in the day.
Yeah.
But now it's
Yeah.
like the mini ones. But I didn't even care. Like I wore them out in the rain. They
would get soggy. They're basically
Disgusting.
socks.
Ew.
yeah, like they were gross. They didn't like
Yeah,
last.
it looks like they've done some new like technology with the new
Yeah.
ones, and they seem to have a bit of like a better sole. So maybe they're more practical, but yeah, I don't agree.
No, especially those super low ones. I just like they keep going lower, and need them to stop.
I hope people don't hate us for saying that.
Yeah.
You can wear what you like.
I just won't be doing
I
it.
just won't be doing it. Okay, what is our next one? Simran, do you have one? You look like you're about to.
I do have
Yes.
one. Okay, so it's not just Instagram, but like the social media trend where people like, they do that like thing where they post like, if you don't post this picture or if you don't use this sound, you're gonna get bad luck for like 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like, how stupid are you?
I need
for
that to
starters?
stop only because I fully believe it every
You
single
do?
time. I just get paranoid.
You can't let
It's
them
like,
get to you.
If you don't interact with this video, you will have the worst 7 years of your life. And I don't want to take that chance.
But
There's
it's like,
those, and then like the opposite was also a thing like on TikTok a little bit ago where they were like, oh, save this sound and you'll have good luck.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
There's so many different like variations, or like the Instagram story where it's like post a picture of your, like post the most recent photo in your photo album, or like bad
Yeah.
luck. And it's, I don't know if people are doing it because it's just like fun to post that photo or use that sound,
I
or
think they just want like engagement.
yeah.
Yeah, it's all for the clout.
Yeah.
Are you guys one of like people that believe that everything happens for a reason?
Yeah,
No.
kind of.
I don't
See, I feel like I kind of am. So whenever I see one of those TikToks come up, I'm like, this came up on my For You page for a reason.
But then don't you see that there's like a million people who have liked it already?
Yes.
So
But if I just like it and then I fully believe in myself that I will have good luck or whatever
Yeah.
the video is telling me to do,
yeah.
I feel like it's different.
It's like the placebo
I know it's not,
like
though.
idea of like you're telling yourself that this will happen and so it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're
it's-
using that as like a way to convince yourself that something's
Which,
gonna happen.
honestly, I feel like a lot of people hate on placebo, but if it's gonna like
If it works,
Work.
it works.
give you that little push.
just because it's placebo, then I feel like it's useful. You know?
Yeah, anything
Yeah.
to trick my brain,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it works. Whatever works for you, I guess.
All right, I'm a little. Well, no, I'm never gonna fall for them.
No,
but
I do.
get it.
I do agree that they do need to go. Like we
Yeah.
need to stop doing that just
Yeah.
because I fall for it every time. Even though
Yeah.
I don't like, I know I don't believe in it, but like at the same time, I still do it.
Yeah, it's just I thought we left that behind in like the early 2010s, like Facebook era.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has been happening.
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
long.
I can't believe it's still like, and it's carried on into new platforms. Like it's on TikTok,
Yeah.
and there's new ways of doing it, like the sound.
I feel like that's the part that like bothers me about it is that it's so like 2010s.
Yeah, it's enough.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, nothing bad's gonna happen.
Starting 2024, we are not going to see that on
No.
our pages anymore.
We're stronger than that. Okay, Jane, do you have another one brewing for us?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just tooth gems.
Oh, I had a tooth gem.
You did? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't like the tooth gems.
I love tooth
Wait.
gems.
I need some explanation. Like a gem on your tooth?
Yes,
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
I'm seeing a lot of people
Yeah.
having tooth gems lately.
Like permanent or
And I
like
think it's like
No.
just a little secret?
yeah,
They like fall off
semi-permanent.
after. Yeah, they fall off after like a year or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine came off when I was eating a pistachio.
Like I feel like I don't like hating on like things that relate to appearances or like how people like what people choose to do with their appearances, but I just feel like I've been seeing it so much and it's like definitely overdone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
And I feel like people, it's just like one of those things that people get just for the sake of getting it, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's like a less crazy body modification. Like it's not as
Yeah, that's
permanent as a
true.
piercing or a tattoo. So it's like edging towards body modifications.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I haven't really seen that, so I didn't know it was
I
like
think
a
Emma
thing
Chamberlain
again.
has them.
Oh.
I
Interesting.
think so, yeah.
Yeah. They're not very noticeable. Like I
Yeah.
think only one person ever noticed that I had it.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a customer when I worked at the Bay. Caught me off guard because nobody has ever mentioned it.
That's so
Did
funny.
they like it?
Yeah, I think it's they were like an older customer, so they were like,
oh.
"Oh, I didn't know those were still in." Passing it back over to you, Melody.
Yes. I've thought of one more that's slipping my head, so I'm going to go with another one.
Okay.
This is related to fashion again. I think that's like the common trend that I've been going on. Low-rise jeans.
Oh,
Made to
yeah.
leave.
Good one. Yes. It's like nobody needs that.
No.
No.
And again, leave it back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and only like very specific people can wear them and look good, like models.
Yeah,
like that's it.
Yeah, like if you have hip dips, no.
No.
'Cause
If you have a little bit of a bum, no,
no.
because they're gonna like slip down.
You need a long shirt for them. Like when they were in like the early 2010s, because I remember that's what I wore in high school, like the first few years. And you needed a long shirt.
Yeah.
Like when I was sitting in drama class, like I had to tuck my shirt under my butt or else it
Yeah.
just...
Actually, that reminds me of something else that we need to get rid of.
Oh.
Yeah.
You saying long shirts, like literally every single shirt is cropped now. I think that needs to end this year.
Yeah.
I feel okay.
Like
yeah.
I like a crop shirt, but like it doesn't need to be every single shirt.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want some regular length shirts.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm a fan of cropped things just because, like, I feel like it looks better on my particular shape. But, like, yeah, I definitely know what you mean because, like, you don't want, like, that drift, like
All
the
the time.
mid-drift all
I
the time.
know, it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
When they're trying to make low waist jeans the thing, but they're not like making the lengths of our shirts any longer.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that especially clashes.
It's clearly not well planned out.
Yeah, it's not at all.
Whoever's deciding these trends.
Again, I think it's definitely suited for the very particular body
It
shape.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want, okay, this might be a little controversial, but like wide leg jeans, I don't, like, can we just make them a little skinnier? Like, just a little? Like, are mom jeans out
I don't think.
for
Wait,
good?
no, I don't think so.
You're right, though. I haven't seen them really be a thing in
Yeah,
a
because
little bit. Yeah.
I'm wearing mom jeans right now, and like I just bought some wide leg jeans. They look so silly. Like I'm really trying to get into that trend, but like,
Yeah.
can we just like by next year, can we like can we slim them down a bit?
Like go back to the skinny jean era?
Well, not like skinny jeans. Let's
No.
let's just slim them down a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like those look good on a very specific body type too, because I'm short,
Yeah.
and so I feel like I can never find ones that like look good.
I know, it just
Yeah.
makes me look like a clown.
I think when it comes to jeans, like it's very particular to different body types. Like different kinds
That's
of jeans
true.
look good on different kinds of people. Like yeah, I agree. The wide leg kind of thing does make me look even shorter because I'm also kind of short.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's something that like all jeans should always be on trend. So different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for skinny jeans.
Yeah, or the
Those-
jegging moment,
Oh.
like that. I'm so glad it's not a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely had jeggings, so
I did
Yeah.
too. I definitely did too.
And, like the worst ones were though like when they were actual leggings. I feel like a couple
Yes.
people in my middle school like would brag that their legging or like their jeans were leggings, like literally legging material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The denim pattern.
But they like they have
And they had the fake pockets.
Yeah.
Like,
Those were awful.
yeah.
Okay, do you guys have any others? I have one.
Okay.
I really want dating shows to be done for, which like I know there's like a good fan base out there for them, but I've seen a few and like they're honestly like it's the same thing over and over again. Even like you can have a different like plot or like a different like way of doing the show, but I feel like it's just like the same drama and I know how it's gonna end. Like I know that couple is gonna break up. I don't know.
I had one idea that was kind of related, and I was thinking dating apps in general.
Oh.
We just
That's
need to get rid
interesting.
of those because I feel like everyone who uses them, like they don't like them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but they
then
still use them.
We
Yeah.
just feel like we need to use them because that's like how people meet. But I feel like if we were to just get rid of them, like we could go back to meeting people in real life.
Organically.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
On it, that I can't. I really.
I know.
Yeah. Honestly, they don't. I mean, I've been on them for like a few years now. And it's just exhausting. And I feel like it just it's a flawed system. It can be
Yeah.
it can be successful. Like there have been people who have, found their life partner, gotten married, but yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just changed the way people like approach dating. Like I don't think anybody would go off to like a random stranger, or I don't know, or even like if they have like a mutual friend, they wouldn't have the confidence to, I think, like ask them on a date. Yeah.
It's also like if you go up to someone in like a club or like bar setting, it like I think people see it more as like hookup culture now, and it's like you're not actually looking for a partner.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that started because of the like dating apps or
I feel like it did. We can blame it on the dating app.
We can.
Yeah, I mean, I've like as someone who has never used them because like I met my boyfriend at the end of high school, so it was like right when I would have started like downloading these apps, and then we've like been together ever since. So I've never had them. I feel like they're more of a game.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
They really are though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
like my friends literally let me like play on it, like swipe, you know.
Yeah, no, I think I have with my friends, like just kind of swiped on people and like talked to people that like we're together, and like we have absolutely no intent. We just swipe on everyone.
Yeah.
And just see like what kind of people we can talk to.
Right, yeah.
There's so many insane people on there too.
There
like
is.
people have a lot more like
nerve.
Yeah.
That's
like
true,
they
that's
say
true.
things that they just wouldn't say in real life.
Yeah, very true.
And then I feel like it teaches them that they can like get away with this or whatever they're doing, and then they just keep taking it a step further.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like maybe we should just have a year where we just like take a break from them.
Yeah, and
just get
everyone like mutually takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
like our world would be much more peaceful.
Yeah. I think so.
So this next one is one that I feel very strongly about, and that's the 5-day work week.
Oh.
I just really feel like it's so like unnecessary,
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it's just very exploitative, I feel. And like especially like when you think about like lunch breaks and like just the management system in China was really I just finished a
critique
co-op
of
job.
like industrialization.
Yeah.
I just finished a co-op job, so I've gone from like full-time working to unemployment, and it's been I'm stressed about money, but it's been really nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I have my life back.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I just finished my full-time co-op too, and it's so nice to have time to, I don't know, take my appointments like during the day.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Eat some solid meals, honestly.
True.
Like I'm so much healthier. I take walks.
Yeah.
Before I started my co-op, like I always thought that being able to like just do a 9 to 5, I would have a lot of free time, because like, you have like what, 5 to 10.
Yeah.
But in
I
reality,
used to think that too.
yeah, but in reality, you're
same.
so tired after work. Like you don't have the energy to do things, and then when the weekend rolls around, one day is honestly recovery,
And then you have like so many chores to
I
catch up
know.
on.
Yeah. I agree. I used to think that way as well, and then when I did my co-op, like the same thing happened, because it was like 9 to 5 basically.
Yeah.
And now I feel bad because like beforehand I was always like, Mom, what are you complaining about?
Literally.
You have it so easy.
Yeah.
Like every evening you know that you're off, every weekend you know that you're off. Like what else is better than that?
Yeah, okay.
But
just like being a parent too adds a whole another layer,
my
because
God.
like you just would not have any time for yourself. Like imagine you come home from work, you need to drive your kids somewhere, you need to like cook dinner for other people.
I
Yeah.
think I get it. I get the rage.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like you really only have like literally like 2 hours to yourself. Like
That's so
if
sad.
if you want to get like 8 hours of sleep, if you want to like work out, or if you want to like cook dinner, you don't have any time to yourself. And I was talking to my friend about this, and she works like 6 to 2:30 shifts, and she was like disagreeing with me. She was like, "That's just the way things are, Jane." I was like, "But they shouldn't be like this."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, everyone has to work." I'm like, "I know, but like we should really restructure our work environments.
Yeah, we need that extra day.
I just think the 9 to 5 system needs to go in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I get it for some jobs, maybe like some particular jobs and like people who prefer that, it works. But like, I personally like kind of having things up in the air. Like, my job right now, it is because I'm part-time, but like, it basically changes every week, and I usually don't have like a 9 to 5. I keep hitting the mic, I'm sorry, listeners. But it's either like an evening shift or like weekend in the morning, and then it's like I have like scattered days during the week when it's like really empty everywhere else to do appointments, to go shopping, you know.
Yeah.
Like during weekday mornings, that's like the best time to do normal people things.
There's like some guy that actually invented the 9 to 5, right? Can't remember his name, but
that was also, like, it was during a completely different time.
yeah, it doesn't work for us anymore.
Like, we don't need to be working
No.
8 hours
Yeah.
a day, 5 days a week.
But I guess you could also argue then that like now we do have like other jobs that don't do that.
Yeah.
More flexible jobs. It is still the standard though, you're right, to
Yeah.
have like 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Yeah.
The 40-hour work week.
Yeah.
Becky's content end immediately.
Yeah. We're not built
So
for this.
anyone has like any connections to like hire up executives in like
Yeah.
any industries, just plant that idea in their head and maybe it will spread around.
Yeah, true.
Okay, that was a good one. I feel like I'd put that in the top 3 for myself, honestly.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any others?
Okay, I was thinking of one. Recently, you guys have probably seen this a lot everywhere, but there's been a lot of like it just keeps coming back, like drama about Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez.
Oh.
That needs to go.
Yeah. I don't know.
We
I
need
kinda
to
like
be
it.
done with that.
I kind of like
Yeah.
it.
I liked it kind of at the beginning, but I feel like it's just overdone now.
It really
yeah.
is. I honestly think that Hailey needs to leave Justin.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really like her because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's hard to like a celebrity as a person.
As a regular person.
Yeah, like, I really doubt that they actually, like, are good people, most of them.
Yeah.
But I do feel bad for her because...
Really?
Yeah.
I did,
I mean,
too.
did you see, like, she had that launch with her skincare brand? It was, like, I don't know what it
Road
was.
Beauty?
Yeah, she had,
Yeah.
like, a special launch with, like, Krispy Kreme donuts recently.
Oh.
And there's, like, a whole event. She looked really pretty. She had, like, this red dress on. And Justin Bieber literally showed up in, like, sweatpants.
Yeah.
And that is such a recurring thing in
Yeah.
their relationship, is that, like, she'll show up somewhere looking so nice, all dressed up, and he literally shows up in sweatpants.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
if my husband did that, like, if I had an important event to go to and he dressed up in sweatpants, I
Yeah.
would be so mad.
Like if it's my
Yeah.
event too.
Yeah.
Of like,
True.
You're accompanied.
Yeah.
And I see, like, a lot of videos of, like, Hailey Bieber, like, paparazzi moments, because she's...
yeah. Have
it's
you
funny.
seen the one where he closes the door on her?
Yeah.
And then there's one where, like, they're stepping over some kind of barrier,
Yes.
and he's on a skateboard, and he, like, skateboards away, and she's just trying to run after him.
Yeah, she's trying to catch up.
It's, like, it's funny to watch, but, like, I do feel bad for her.
Yeah. But I think, like, if you guys have heard all the things about her, like, being obsessed with him since she was a kid, it makes
Yeah.
sense that, like, she stays in it, you know?
That's true.
But again, I don't know if any of this is true, because we don't know them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have another one that's just on the topic of, I guess, social media too. I don't know if you guys have seen those videos where people make absurd recipes. And
Oh,
they'll and they'll like be adding, I don't know, ingredients that just don't go together, or they'll be making something in a way that's like, they'll call it a life hack, and it's like, I don't know,
Mashed potatoes with, like, Lay's chips.
yeah. And they'll be like, you have to try it this way, and it's just wrong. But like, I figured out recently that it's clickbait. Like it's it's a way for them to get more, because everybody in the comments is like angry. Everyone's leaving their thoughts about how this is an abomination.
Yeah.
But that's what they want. They want people to get angry, and they want that engagement. Like it's never it's never serious. It's never about, like, they're not actually eating this.
I know.
The best is, like, Gordon Ramsay's reactions to these.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he does them on TikTok, and it's, like, as you know how he is, like, very angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get very angry, too. I saw this one where they were making mac and cheese in, like, a casserole dish, and they put this big-ass cheddar, like, block in the middle, and then, like, raw macaroni. Like, it's not cooked yet.
Macaroni.
Always raw macaroni. And
Yeah.
and then how are they going to cook it? They put, like, creamer in there.
Yeah, and like
Like,
milk.
milk around it.
Yeah.
And they usually don't mix it either. And then they,
Yeah.
like, put, like,
And it only covers like half
yeah.
of the layer of macaroni.
Wow.
And then they go in with, like, sticks of butter.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
mixed, just like sitting next to the cheese, and they'll be
Yeah.
like, "Don't worry, it'll like mix in and like while it's cooking." Like, no, it's not going to.
The worst too is whenever they use like meat, like ground beef specifically. I feel because they never season it. They always just like cook it in one big chunk, and then it just like looks gray. It's so gross.
Like,
And they always use Velveeta cheese too.
yeah, it's not a life hack.
Yeah.
It's not gonna turn out good. If anything, you're gonna have to make it again. But this is what they want. They want us talking about it.
They want us mad at it.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Jane, did you have another?
Yes. Okay. Well, this is just something that I think I guess I want to normalize like earlier concert times, and like if you're gonna go out, like earlier times to go out.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a concert on the weekend, and it started at 8. No, the opener was on at 7:30. The main act was on at 8. I was home by by 10, and it was,
Wow.
it was so
Wow.
nice.
Oh wow.
And like
Yeah.
8 p.m. It's like dark outside. Like most people have been off work for a couple hours, so you have time to go to wherever,
Yeah.
and then you're still gonna be home by a reasonable time.
Especially if it's a weekday and you have work the next morning.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I want to normalize less like linger time at concerts.
Yes.
Because I think that's what makes them go so long. And like there'll be like an opener for like 30 minutes, and then there's like an hour and a half until the actual person comes on. That needs to go.
Yeah, and then also artists being late.
Artists being late. Openers I feel like can also be done with, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, let's just have an hour and a half
Or
where
just
we
one
just go.
opener, maybe.
Yeah, like one
Max.
opener and then straight into the person.
Yeah.
Like, no linger time.
how about a closer, honestly? Like, let's get the main act out there, and then if people want to stay for the closer.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
I think the whole point is that, like, the opener gets, like, publicity, though, because if they're closing, everyone's leaving.
That'd be sad if you, like, come out and everyone's leaving.
Everyone's gone.
So sad.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. I want to get home, like,
Yeah. I'm at an age where I don't want to be out until out past, like, 11, honestly.
Yeah.
That's where I'm cutting it now.
Like, a couple of weeks ago, I went to a night market with my friends, and then my friend was saying how she was going out to, like, some DJ night that started at midnight.
No.
No, see, I don't have a problem with those, actually. I think, like, if something starts at, like, 11 and then ends at, like, 1 or 2, sure. Like, because it's, like, I have my whole day to, like, sleep and, like, do whatever to prep for this. If it starts at 7 and then goes until 12, that's an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true. But then, like, what if, I mean, I would never, like, go to a DJ. I'm just not a clubbing person.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, what if I hypothetically wanted to, but I just really didn't want to be out that late?
DJs at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Let's have nightclubs at 6 p.m.
Yes. Is there windows in the, like, there's no windows.
There are no windows.
Yeah.
How are you gonna know?
Put some blackout curtains if there are. Like,
True.
we're really aging ourselves with that one.
I know. But sleep is important.
It is important.
Yeah.
I have a nighttime routine. I need to, like,
literally
factor
how
that in.
your brain repairs itself.
Yeah.
It's so true.
I heard that's a really Gen Z thing to, like, now just be sleeping all the time.
Yeah, I feel like millennials are, like, proud of themselves if they, like, get 4 hours of sleep.
Oh, yeah, and boomers, too.
They, like, brag about it.
Yeah, it's like the worth ethic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very... not take care of ourselves.
Yeah, that's
But
what the 5-day work week does to us.
but we're
Yeah, very
breaking
true.
it.
Yeah.
We're breaking the cycle.
Yeah. One conversation at a time.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you
That
guys
was a
have
good one.
another one?
I think I'm out. I don't have
You're
any.
out? Okay.
Yeah.
How about, I guess,
I have
do you
one
have any?
more.
You do? Okay.
Okay, this is the one that I was saving for. I think
Oh.
that we need to stop going to space.
Going to space.
Wait, was this your super controversial one?
Well, I don't think it's. I
It's
don't
her
know if
most
it's
passionate one?
controversial. It's the most passionate. Actually,
Oh, okay.
it's between that and the 5-day work week. But I
Yeah.
just think that there's no point of going to. Okay, I don't want to say
Jane,
there's no
I
point.
strongly disagree with this one. Yes.
Okay, no. So okay, I think like I don't really know like the science behind like the satellites that we have in space and stuff. I think those are important,
Mhm.
but I think it's people like Elon Musk that like I think they just want to go to space because you know how he had that like spaceship and like Pete Davidson was invited too.
Did he do it? Or
I think I don't know. It's just why.
it's just like an exercise of wealth.
It
Yeah.
is, and like
Okay,
there's
that I agree
so
with.
much money that goes
Yeah.
into that I really think would be so much more useful if we focus our energy and our resources on the planet that we live on.
Oh,
You
true.
know, and
That's a good point.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
people also are like, oh, this planet's dying. We need to go like establish life somewhere else. But
Mhm.
like,
You want to mess that one up too now?
they are really going to mess that one up.
Yeah.
So like I've been watching like some YouTube videos about space lately, and that's why I thought
Oh.
about this. And I had to write something down because this really cemented my fact.
Ooh.
So I think we are just one galaxy, right?
Mhm.
In our universe, there is 100 billion galaxies,
Mhm.
each with 100 billion to 1,000 billion stars, and so like some of those being planets. So I just think like it's just way too big to like realistically ever be able to find like a livable planet or like other life somewhere. So I think we
Yeah.
just need to stop.
I agree with just like flaunting your wealth, like, and making things that are really expensive for like you and a couple celebrity peoples to like go up
Yeah,
into space.
like the submarine.
Yeah,
God.
like I agree we don't need to be doing that. But like I just have a personal really big fascination with
No, I
like,
do
space.
too. I love like learning
Yeah.
about it.
So in terms of like research and like scientific
Yeah.
discovery, I think we should not stop going to space. But like that
Yes.
doesn't need to be, you know, like actual people, I guess. Like they send rovers out there all the time to like gather information. I think that should continue, but for research
Yes,
purposes.
that's true.
Not
Yes,
for,
that's a
like,
good point.
not
Good
for playtime.
clarification.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that like the universe is so big
Mhm.
and it's like that for a reason. I think that whatever's out there is just none of our business.
That's a really interesting way of looking at it.
Like
We're being nosy.
because like okay, in my YouTube videos I can't remember the exact number, but they said to like travel across the Milky Way, that's our galaxy's name, right?
Yeah.
Milky Way.
Yeah.
It would be like, and if you could travel at light years, which I don't even know what that means, but I know it's faster than our normal travel, it would still take you 25,000 it's not possible to travel like across your galaxy unless you like have like some kind of spaceship where you like can have multiple generations. I don't know, but I just think that you could use that money on Earth to make Earth like
Yeah.
Interesting.
A better
'cause
place.
I think Earth's biggest problem is the people, like
Yes.
our mentalities.
Yeah.
and so like
Yeah.
if we like are we gonna ruin our whole galaxy with those with like the people that are ruining Earth, you know?
No, I don't think we're
Yeah.
strong enough to do
Yeah.
that.
I want there to be a Walmart on Mars.
And after that, like we need to stop.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
After Walmart on Mars, we've made it. Humanity is done.
Maybe we can have like an Amazon packing facility on Venus, but that's pushing it. Yeah, no, that's a good one. I feel like, because space exploration, that's government funded, right?
I think I don't know.
Is it not? Or NASA is.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure though.
I don't know if Canada has astronauts, if I'm being honest.
It does. Chris Hadfield, do you not know?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that too, because I was thinking like, who's paying for it, and I was thinking like, is it our taxes?
If it is our taxes and it's government funded, then I'm gonna be really
that could
pissed
also be
that they're
something
not.
that we need to see gone by the end of the year. Is just taxes.
Taxes.
Or like, at least we should be able to choose where our taxes go. You know.
That, yeah, I think, because they have more taxes in, like, a lot of European countries, but they're better off because the taxes are being used for, like, things for the city, like, you know, actual things that help the people.
Yeah.
Or, like, I think Denmark, maybe I'm wrong, but I think in Denmark they have a 5-year maternity leave.
Wow.
Yeah, so, like, people are being covered by their work to, like, live their lives better.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
I
but their
can't.
tax is the highest of, like, any other country, but they're also the happiest country. So,
Yeah.
so I think if it's being used properly, I think tax is okay.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I just think ours maybe is not being
I
used
think
properly.
we do have really high taxes in at least BC,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But where is it going?
who knows?
Because like I know like a big things are healthcare, but like it's hard to find a family doctor.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
the
our
ER
healthcare
wait
is
times
not
wait times
good.
are like 10
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
So like what? And like a lot of like healthcare professionals don't get paid well, like nurses and stuff.
They're very
Mhm.
understaffed
So
too.
like where is
Yeah.
our tax money going? So I think
Good question.
honestly, just like our whole economy could use a shift.
Yeah, I want to see that,
Restructure.
but I want
I
to see
think
that in
about
4
this-
months.
Yeah, I think about this all the time though, about like what is the best like government system? Are we in it? We're not in
No.
it.
No.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, our whole economy definitely needs to be changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs a facelift.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole world needs a face.
Yeah, let's just shut everything down for a year and
Yeah.
then
See how we are. At
Yeah.
the end of this
clean it
year.
up a little.
Yeah.
Okay, Pits, that's all we have for you today. I do just want to put out a little disclaimer. These are just our opinions, and I know some of them are hot opinions, so if you are into any of these things, it's totally fine. It's just our little old thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys have any things that you think we should be rid of by 2024, please put them in the Spotify comments. And we will be putting out a poll on our Instagram fairly soon just to hear what you guys would like for us to talk about. So keep an eye out for that. Our
At CMNSU.
Yes, at CMNSU, because we forgot to put that in last episode. And yeah, we'll see you guys next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Pits.
Bye, Pits.